Drug boys steady shooting. The streets don't give a damn. They're filled with such pollution. The kids don't stand a chance.
My name is Zachary Bowles. I'm 19 years old. I've been in and out of foster care for 7 years.
My name is Dwight Nelson. I'm 22 years old. Will be 23 in November.
My name is Elizabeth Demers. I'm 18 years old. I was in foster care for 4 years almost.
Majority of the rights of foster kids in foster care are not being met anyways.
One negative thing that happened to me was I was in a racist home where my foster mom pretty much had me there because I was a level 2 and she got more money because I was a level 2, and she was very abusive. She was very unfair. She wouldn't let me do certain things, but she let all the other girls do certain things, and no one did anything about it.
Prior to my surgery, I sat in foster care for 3 years with cancer, and not one person did a checkup, wellness checkup, or even made an appointment to go fix my insurance so I can get surgery. So it took a change of case manager, a change of staff, a change of all kinds of different situations for me to actually get the help I needed.
I was in a situation where my legal rights were not accepted, and a staff member attempted to restrain me, and in doing so, sprained my bottom vertebrae on my back.
Sometimes it's hard to grow while living in fear of the unknown.
I think that every kid in the system, once they hit the age, should get one of these books, because it's all about knowing your rights and knowing what people can get away with and can't get away with. And unless they have something like this, something that's going to tell them, like, hey, you know, this is what people are allowed to do to you. This is what you are allowed to do for yourself. They're never going to know, and you're always going to have people like us who go through these things not knowing and then finding out later and wishing that they knew.
Well, for me, this booklet, I kind of like how it differentiated between different mental health, housing, and other forms of allowances and different funding you can get for being in foster care, and also the other health care you can get, ways to find out your Medicaid and which health provider you can get, or different physicians even after you get out, to where you can change your physician, or like different doctors, or get your SSI or get SSID, or other things like when your parents die, or you know. But I wish I would have known that when my dad died. But hey, you guys are here now, so.
Okay, so this book is very informational. It breaks down the level system as far as being in regular group homes and therapeutic group homes, and also it breaks down SIP programs and residential programs, and it lets you know certain rights that you have that at the time when I was in care I didn't know about, as far as like, you know, them being able to take your things and putting their hands on you a certain way, as far as like the restraints and stuff like that, and also the way they deal with the youth who live in the programs.
I like the money rights because it tells you that you have a right to an allowance, whether it's 15 or up to 30, and that some people have a master trust. I didn't know that. I've heard about people having master trust accounts, but I didn't know why. And also, there's group homes that don't give you your allowance. They don't even tell some kids that they have the right to an allowance. Some kids will be in there broke and wanting some food or a snack, and they have to ask the staff for $1 or to bring them something in. And some staff are going to tell you no, or your foster home isn't going to give it to you because they have a budget to keep. And out of that, like, I've dealt with some foster homes where they tell me they'll give me $10 a month, and that's my allowance. But really, I'm really supposed to get 15. And if I needed stuff, I had to ask them for it, and most of the time they'll tell me no. But I didn't know that you could also ask your case manager for stuff, and they were supposed to try to get it for you, and most of them tell me no as well. So I would go through foster care struggling with pretty much nothing.
This should be taught to all like staff, DCF workers, because they seem to not know what's going on. I feel like you guys found out what's going on, and they're the system. Somebody outside of the system shouldn't have to be the ones to show the system what's wrong.
I believe it can do something if you put it in the right people's hands and the right people are listening. And also, whoever you give this to, they have to give it to the people that are in the system, the kids that are not aged out like I have, and already seen what they're supposed to get and never got it. Because everything that we've been through in this room and other people have been through, you can't really change it, but you can change what happens now in the process that they use now to make it better for other people.
Will you run or will you share your life? Tell our story.